in 2014, I was still struggling. I didn't even know what I'm doing. I was like, now this is now you have reminded me a story. When I finished the campus, but I remember that time, they were helping on the butcher. So you could support private students. And help in this idea in one before regular. Now saying this idea. When I do a parallel, yes. You remember parallel things? Yes. Yeah. So, self-sponsored. So now, I started the initiative because I was by virtue of being the student leader in Egerton. So I used to go and talk to the people. Now, there are two, the Dr. C+, it's better because the intake is going to be B+. So, for that, Beleka helped me this idea, meaning you could cover the same as the college. So I used to go 2014 just doing, and it was fun, talking before people, fun. I don't know why. Then people just started asking, what do you tell me to do? It's okay. So, and also learn about, you must learn about it. It's called God's communication. God communication is very important in life. It's okay? Yeah. God communicates to his people, his children. Yeah. It's okay? We are the children of God. Say hallelujah. So we are the children. There is no way you can create like umetengeneza kitu fulani kama you don't care about it. You must care about it. So you must also find a way on how to communicate to it. It's okay? So you must also get to know how God communicates to you. When you sleep, for example, when he speaks like this, you know, this is what God is speaking to me about it. It's okay. You will not need someone else to speak to you. Eh? There is the instinct will tell you, the spirit will tell you, and when you are making decision, you find like the decision that I'm making today, I'm finding comfort with it. It's okay. So one of the biggest principles that many people forget in life. And also kuna vitu vingine wakati unaangalia Mungu anakuambia fanya hivi. Unaelewa? Unapata like ask myself a question. How did you, because you remind many people things that they were doing long time ago when they are still kids. You are reminding them now what you are doing. You see now you're relating, like I'm just giving you a good example of you. How now it has made you to be famous. Wewe ulikuwa unaona wakati nilikuja sikuwa na kuangalia naona yeah, so now you must also get to know how is it God communicates to you and he wants you to do what. Another story of Jonah. You must understand the dispensation. He was carried by he didn't want to go by the well. He didn't want to go to Nivea, right? Yes. But he was forced to go to Nivea. Sindio? Kama angesema tu niende Nivea angemezwa na samaki. Now, a good example is my first job because sikuwahi fanya kazi Nairobi. So my interest was that siku moja nikimaliza tu shule niende tu nikae tupate nyumba pale Nairobi. Nikae Nairobi. But now, so something so unfortunate. The first job I got here was by scale. And Kakame. Sasa I was forced to go to Kakame. Not by my own wish. He didn't work about John. It's okay. So the situation also speaks to you what God wants you to do. Is it okay? Yes.
Yes, sure. My name is Otin. At what point did you decide that what was the I remember 2018, I was in second year. You will remember. So from there, after some time, and now I started seeing pictures. Ataka kidogo
Now, he has asked me, and that's the same question. So, you know, we were talking about the issue of decision.
Yes.
So now I was just trying, now you have reminded me very well. This guy has a very good history. So, the same also happened to me. When I was working with the bank, when the job ended, I was staying in a house I used to pay 7K. Right? So when your kazi ilienda, ilibidi nirudi kwa 3K. Sindio? Downgrade. So you have to accept also, yes. You must be also accept to be humble sometimes in life. Sasa kitu kingine ambayo inafanya pia watu wanakuwa na mental health ama distress, someone wants to remain up there. So if you want to remain up there now, depression inakupiga. Sasa coming to the point, when I was now moving in that point, I was just going, people, today nikisema nyingine sinaona MCA, wengine anakuwa bubu, hiyo siku na shida na sahau. That nilikuwa naenda kusema. Because pressure watu imetoka, enda sema kutoka MCA. So ile siku naenda kuongea hivi na sahau, na naenda kwenda kusema na MCA. So I suffered with that, not making that decision the whole of 2015. Because 2014, the whole of 2014, I was just talking about what was the passion of talking to the people before people. Even sarcastic, you don't knowing what you are intending to do. Yes. And it was never in my mind. Even in the university, by the way, I never even someone could tell me that wewe utakuwa mjumbe wa miasisi. Mimi sikujua, mimi najua tu ako jokes zake. It's okay. So that's how and then 2015 I was struggling with the decision making, the whole of 2015. Now 2016, the moment I made a decision that I'm going for MP, that is the time I got the happiness in me. And also, when something that also the people who are following me gets to understand, that nothing comes very fast. You must also, there is also a process. You know, you must be disappointed. So that when you grow up, you know, unajua wale watu ambao wanafail kwa maisha, ni wale watu ambao wajai anguka, ama wajai pitia kwa shida fulani, yani disappointment. Sasa kama sasa by that time 2017, 2014, 2016, nikaenda kwa kura, si ndio? By that time nilikuwa sasa nimeenda kila mahali wananipigia makofi ndio mbunge. Wakati wa kura nilipata kura 250 ya 254. 254. Hey! You know, it reminded me, and also remember Nikiwa campus.
Karibuni.
Yeah, thanks so much. Remember Nikiwa campus, right? Nikiwa campus, when nilisimama kura.
Yes.
Nilipata the last, nilitry kusimama for fun. Not, it was just for personal. It was not to go out for fun. So pale nilikuwa pia mwisho. So what really disappointed me, hata nikishinda kutuza mmoja, but I was number last. So in 2017 I was number last. Hata my own polling station nilipata tu 0. So in life, you must be a person who is ready and willing kuanguka na kuamuka. Ndio? Yaani wakati unaanguka, kubali kuamuka na kuendelea mbele. Wanasema unajidust hivi. As if nothing happened, and then you move on.
So how did you recover from that?
Now, I went into recover. Kunakuwa na aibu nipigie kwanza. Alisema nilimwambia sasa ona. Kama inakuwa ona. So also kitu kimoja ni aibu. Ku accept aibu ni kitu kingine. Kwanza aibu tupilia huko. Aibu ndio inafanyaga watu wana lose focus. So inaitwa shame. Don't ever accept to buy shame in your life. So wakati niliamka niliconsole, though life was very tough. 3 months, 4 months, 6 months nika recover. Si ndio? Then nikaanza kuwa na strategy, nikajiuliza. And that is now whereby you have to ask yourself a question. Like, okay, ya kwanza, najua pesa umepata aje nini. When you want to achieve something, money doesn't become an issue. it becomes you now, you as a person. You are a big asset. You know, the belief is a big asset. Like him, he believed that he can have a very big stores, right? The biggest asset is believing in yourself. Ukisha believe ya kwamba in that aspect you're well to go. So nilibelieve ya kwamba I will be the MP. Na nika prophesy na nika reclaim. Nikaweka kwa status yangu ya WhatsApp. MP Peter Salasya 2027, 2022 Peter Salasya. So then from there nikaanza kwenda napigia watu asanti. Wale wachache ambao walinipigia kura nasema asanteni sana. Ninyi mlifanya kitu mzuri sana. So unajua unaanza kuongea hivyo ikaenda hivyo mpaka sasa watu wakabelieve in me. And also now this one now it's about kuna vitu zingine ambazo pesa haiwezi nunua. It's about speech yako. Speech mimi sikuwa najua kuongea kwa watu. So nilikuwa naenda kwa toilet na practice. Nafanya kwenye nafasi. Mimi. Wewe unafanya nini kama heko? So you see you must also practice. Sasa naambiaga musician pia practice. Hakuna kitu ambayo inakuja bila practice. Is okay? So bwana akasema, mimi naitwa Peter Salasya, kijana wenu hapa. Unajiongelesha au unakuja pale unasema mtu mwenda simu kitu za ruka. So you have to practice. So because I knew the strength that I have, I discovered the four principles, the strengths that I was having, the weakness that I was having, the opportunities and the threats. The four. I call them the SWOT analysis and written them down. And how will I make my strengths? How will I make my strengths overcome my weakness? And how will I make the weakness and opportunity? Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So opportunity is going to get nika highlight chini, sindio? Na threats nika. So to use my strengths now to overcome the weakness and to use the opportunity to overcome the threat. To overcome hizo mbili. So that is what I did. That now the best thing I need to do is unasikia sahi watu wanasema the modern politics. The modern politics ya watu wanataka sahi ni politics ya hivi. Unaona, kukaa na watu, kuongea, kusikiza, vitu kama hizo. So now I learned those, and also I discovered the politics people doesn't want boring leader. Ati wa collect watu wataki kulectiwa, wamelectiwa kutosha kwa manyumba, wanataka kuambiwe wasikie vizuri. No one wants to be intimidated. Everyone wants to be up here. Na wakuna mtu yoyote ambaye anasema ati mimi ndio nimesoma. And you must also get to understand what is the culture of your people, by the way. Kuna culture ya watu usiende ukisema ati wewe uko na masuti, ati unasema hivi na hivi, watakuanda anasema aende masuti wampatie. Yes.
First of all, congratulations for having Faith Nanjala, an author and an editor, so you know what it is to have a book in the shelf. I have my question is about the target audience, young people. They always say that if you want to hide something from an African, hide it in a book. Why? Statistics shows that Africans, we don't have a culture of reading, nor so our generation, Gen Z. We are so into social media, TikTok, Instagram, but coming to a bookshop and getting like a copy, it's so hard. I'm sure you can attest to that. Most people who walk in are either parents, like other people who love book lovers. Those are the people who will come and buy books. But for young people, unless it's something about maybe reading for exams, they will not buy these other books. A smaller percentage is the one who will come and buy books. So as an author, what do you think we need to do as a country, as people who love books, because we want to inspire these young people? What should we do to make sure that this knowledge that is in the book doesn't stay there forever without getting to the larger population of young people? how do we inspire young people to love reading books?
I think that's a very good thing. I think I'm in one of the committees. In fact, the proposal where I say that you have to keep one booklet in the library. It's just one in the bill that was passed recently. So I think we are going to, when we get out of the session, because I'm in that committee called broadcasting, something of the sort, right? That falls under our docket on how we can, because now we want also to get to know how we're going to bring the culture of reading. And that's why you find like most of the people fail in maybe in business or in many other aspects of life because they don't do research, they don't read, or all that, right? So we must look at bring a culture of reading. And this culture of reading is something that now we need to introduce from the learners, because you just know reading about the set books. Once somebody reads a set book, that is it. There's no any other thing that you can read. And I think now maybe it's going to be now my responsibility. You know, as a leader, you must take a responsibility. And one of the biggest responsibility, by now we, as the leaders, when we start writing the books, for example, it also shows that the power of a book is okay. The power of a book. Some do the book writing for legacy. Some do for the legacy. Yes. But now we want to do the book for someone to learn, get knowledge out of it. So I think this is something that we are going to discuss as a committee, and we see how can we bring the culture of reading into the culture of, from the young people, maybe in high school. You know, and also I think in our culture, in our it's called curriculum that we are having, we need also to come up with time whereby young people can just have time to read books and get knowledge. Sio tu ati hii ndio vitabu ya syllabus. Pass exam. You know, education is about knowledge. And I think if the young people, like maybe in maybe primary school, secondary school, college, can start to read such kind of books, they will grow up very responsible young people, knowing what is life, and all that. Unajua, sometimes wakati nimemaliza university, I discovered that I wasted a lot of time. Then I could be very far. No. Like now, when I was just in the university, knew just like nikusoma na kwenda kulala na kupiga sherehe, life inanyamazia pale. But I have discovered that within that period of time, if I could have known ABCD, how to live a life, maybe singe struggle sana when you struggle. Unajua, the more now una postpone a problem, you will have to use a lot of energy to recover it. So unaona kama for example in my family now, I had to use a lot of energy, a lot of hapa na pale hapa, lakini kama tungekuwa tumezaliwa kwa family yenye iko na wealth, iko na nini na niko na ambition, si ni kuchukua tu resources za familia na kuendelea mbele. That's why you see when somebody tells also for people from Western and tells at in the community ya watchmen, the in community house help. You know, if I borrow such kind of a narrative, it means that I don't believe in myself. Kwani mimi nilitoka wapi ndio nikakuwa venye nimekuwa?
Actually, that's devaluing someone.
Just devaluing. So ndio tunasema we were going to come up with that stuff. We look at the curriculum of our children all the way from that within a day, apart from the set books, what other knowledge, and also we want also to do maybe we'll propose that every constituency must have a library. That one is going to be one of the biggest.
Very good.
Yeah. Every constituency must have a library whereby people can come and read. And I will also start with me, with myself. Like I can do it in my capacity because, but we will make it like a regulation, a rule, because knowledge is power. Senor. So we will work on that. Like for my case, we're working on building Huduma Center, the Huduma Center, and something the center of wherever, the knowledge center, wherever, and it will have a library plus other things whereby young people can come and read different books and all that. Now maybe we will work with people like that and see. This is now is going to bring a culture, the culture of reading, the culture of getting information. And if we can do that, and by the way, this will cure the problem of the Gen Zs. Also, as we the young people grow, they also need to grow knowing that as much as the government is there are things that they will do, and there are things that they will also have to do by their own. And if we bring that culture, it will make we just make like government to make the conducive environment for working with policies, whatever and all that. But also you as a person, there is also a responsibility for you to do as a person. So I think that is the point. Now, I think what I've just shared in this book is basically what I've just talked. Is basically what's there. The most more importantly, wewe kujitoa na kujituma na consistency. That is the secret behind our success. So otherwise, thanks so much. Nuria, asante sana kwa kukaribisha. So tutarudi tena siku nyingine, nitaorganize mimi niwaambie, na ndio tutakuja kusoma mara nyingine na tena ya pili counter. Like now you have written this book, what is now the way forward? Is that okay? So those are the things that we will discuss. Maybe
At least you need to have address. You can have leadership literally program.
Yes.
Where you guide young Kenyans.
Yes.
On how what you've shared is very, very important. So if a lot of young Kenyans, if they can get that knowledge at a very tender age 15, 20, 25.
Yes, that is the best.
Them, yeah.
That is the best age.
Them a lot, yeah. So, and also to add on to that thing what she said, and I'm lucky to meet you today.